2 months since the beginning of November 2022, we've been watching this ginormous falling wedge pattern that, if the conditions are right, will end up being the biggest, pumpiest, bustiest pattern of the last 1,000 years since the beginning of mankind itself. As Bitcoin rose above $20,000 and $21,000 late last night, how close are we to that actually happening, and is it actually bigger than we could have ever expected? As bears were put in a headlock, squeezed, diddled, and given a goodnight smooch by the baby bulls, are the bears about to punch back themselves, or is the real mega bust out just getting started? Right now, the Bitcoin price absolutely sits at a much better level than it did just a week ago. And as we've been talking about on this channel every single day for over 2 months now, with this gigantic giga falling wedge that would be, and again, this is only the most bullish situation, would be the biggest pump episode of the century. And again, there's absolutely zero confirmation that it's going to happen. However, because of this next pump, how it has changed this chart will absolutely leave you completely mind blown. So we're going to be talking about that. But I want to start this video off by saying this, because I see this everywhere, and I think it's a huge, huge mistake. Bitcoin has pumped over the last week. And I'm seeing on forums from people that are new to the space, and I mean, these are even some like Reddit threads that are the top of the thread. These people are saying that they believe now that the bull run is back. Guys, as I've been saying, I expected this relief rally, but I've also been saying this is not the beginning of a bull run, right? Could it be? I mean, absolutely, I guess. Anything could happen. But I'm saying just because we have a pump does not mean this is the beginning of a bull market, right? Just because we have a very nice start of a very nice relief that could last another month or two, that could get, very explosive and make us a lot of gains, and specifically in trading, which is what I've been saying for months and months, that I've been like putting in positions for, to anticipate a very nice bust out to the upside with trading, a nice opportunity. Just because that happens doesn't mean we're in the beginning of a new bull market, which, if you're new to this space, which apparently I'm seeing a lot of people that think this, you need to be careful, because that's where you make giant mistakes. That's where you start like taking out loans and all this crazy stuff that ultimately is pretty much the most devastating way to approach a market. It's dangerous to think that, right? Now, could this, I personally think that yes, the bottom is in, but that doesn't mean that over the next few months we're going to be at $100,000. I think that's crazy. I think it's bananas. We're absolutely going to have pullbacks, most likely, along the way here. So I felt the need to say that because I saw so many people saying that like the bull run is back, and I'm just, my mind is blown. Like, I personally think that this move has a lot more juice over the next couple of months, potentially, right? If everything lines up with inflation, the stock market and everything, it's very possible this could be very, very good. But to just blindly say, okay, we're about to enter a new bull market, my goodness, get your panties out of a bunch, unbutton your panties, or button your panties, unscrunch your panties. Yeah, take them out of the, keep your panties on, but unscrunch the panties, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, don't get too excited, but there absolutely is a very good opportunity here. So before we jump into the charts, we have seen so many liquidations, mainly of shorts. Just yesterday, we saw over 125 million for Bitcoin alone. And just of this move so far, over $300 million of short liquidations on Bitcoin alone, and including altcoins, we've seen $750 million in 3 days of liquidations of shorts. So again, the shorts getting liquidated with everyone being confident Bitcoin is going to 10K and below absolutely has fueled this pump. Okay, it is basically the reason we saw this happen so quickly, because we see 18,000 get broken. People start to panic. 19, 20, 21,000 almost. And along the way, more and more people got, liquidated. And that just pushes the price higher and higher, which is the big cascade, which was expected, right? Pretty much everyone, even bearish, bullish, bearish, whatever, everyone was aware that if we really started to reclaim some of these levels, we're going to push a little bit higher, as always, because there's positions that will get liquidated. Happens on the way up and it happens on the way down. So it was very expected that if we broke some of these key levels, that we would see that. Again, that's another reason TA is important. TA is also self-fulfilling. So if everyone looks at a price and they think, okay, if we get past this level, then this will happen, and they set their trades to either put like stop losses or whatever at those levels, then it becomes self-fulfilling because everyone expects that, and that's where the trades get placed, and that's where the liquidations happen. So again, is TA 100% accurate? No way. Absolutely not. But to say that TA is totally useless and you can do any trading without it is completely baby brained, right? It doesn't make any sense. It's like trying to take a shower by spitting on yourself, right? Why not just turn the water on? Instead of turning the water on, let's just, should I just spit all over my body? Yeah, that'll get me clean, right? Doesn't make any sense, okay? It's absolutely baloney. So if we take a look on Bitcoin's chart, one of the biggest things that's happened right now is that we have broken the kind of like the heart line of this channel. And again, I can show you this screenshot from November 4th, over 2 months ago. Literally in this clip, we were talking about this heart line when we were testing it here, of this gigantic falling wedge pattern, which I see a lot of people talking about now, this giant falling wedge. But we've been talking about this for months, and it is the most bullish possible scenario, but we're not there just yet. The breakout target is very high, and it does represent, in my opinion, the biggest breakout potential, period, for Bitcoin. Now, breaking above, what's crazy about this is that if we do break above basically 22,500, but it gets lower every day because it's descending, at this time it's roughly about 22,500. If we break above that level, there is a very good chance we could go on a nice run. However, the only thing holding us back from doing that immediately, if that would happen, is the 200-week moving average, which is just completely very important. And that sits at about 24,500. And so I would like to round up basically to 25,000 there. So 25,000 is basically the level that if it would break, things would get very explosive very fast. I'm talking even mid 30,000s. So a potential for a 5-digit move for Bitcoin, a $10,000 move, $10,000 weekly or even buy or try daily candle, if that's a thing. Just absolutely banana price action. And especially if some of these shorts would continue to get liquidated. That's what this game is right now. If we're going to see big pumps and big dumps, it's going to come in the form, most likely, of a lot of liquidations. For the past year, people have been laddering in more and more and more shorts. And for the past year, those people have been profitable and they have been right. They have been further and further kind of convinced and conditioned to believe the market is down only. But the thing is, that will change. And the crazy part about this right now is that it looks like it's the first real opportunity that it could be changing right now. And that's why this is so big. Nobody's excited that Bitcoin's at 20K because it's at 20K, right? It's still very low. Bitcoin was at 69K. Nice, for pizza's sake. So 20K obviously is not that exciting. The reason that it's exciting is it's because it's the first time the momentum looks to be changing. Okay, that's why it's exciting. Okay, I mean, a lot of people will be like, wow, why are you getting excited? Why is everyone getting excited because Bitcoin's up a couple $1,000s? It's because of the long-term prospects of this. It's because of the long-term trend shift that could be taking place. We're looking towards the future. We're not really excited about it breaking 20K. We're more excited about what that means. Breaking 20K means, okay, maybe we could go to this level, and actually start putting in higher highs and stuff like that. So again, I think there's so many people that put out comments that I think that need to be explained, like something simple like I just said there. But I mean, again, looking at Bitcoin's chart, literally, this breakout so far has been beautiful. I remember making the video literally 7 days ago when Bitcoin was at $16,840. This is what I said. And then you take a look at the Bitcoin chart, and we're up $1,500, $2,000, and you think to yourself, what in tarnation just happened, right? What in good gravy just happened? And this is one of those moments where, it hasn't happened yet, but this is one of those moments where, in my opinion, you need to watch and be aware of this, because we have not had this possibility for a long time. The chart. So exactly a week ago, I said, watch the charts, because it's the first time we have the possibility of just exploding to the upside right here. And that was below 17,000. Fast forward 1 week, and that's exactly what happened, right? But again, we're still early in this move. There's still way more possible price action to come out of this, but we are seeing the volatility increase. We are actually seeing potentially the super trend shift for the first time, which is a lot of people are talking about. It's exciting. And yeah, Bitcoin just looks pretty good. A lot of my trades, actually all of my trades are up because all my trades were longs here. I did unfortunately not get all of the long positions on certain coins that I wanted to. However, I have 4 open trades right now. that are all in profit, obviously. And I mean, if you're longing, then how would you not be in profit if you place these trades within the last month or two? But overall, it's very exciting what we've seen so far. Be aware, because it's very possible we're going to have a little, like a pullback, okay? Just like we do on every like breakout. Momentum looks a little more subdued right now, just like every single breakout. We just busted so much in a very short amount of time. So when that happens, you ideally want to see some shorter term stuff reset. For example, I mean, look at the RSI on the daily. We're up at like 88. Just a couple days ago, we were down at like 45. So short term, are we going to have some pullback, retest, stuff like that? More than likely, that's usually what happens. But overall, again, this is exciting because this is potentially the beginning of a very, very massive multi-week, multi-month trend shift for the crypto market and the stock market. If you guys the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those ghost notifications so you miss absolutely time-sensitive alerts. Taking advantage of absolutely massive welcome and deposit bonuses on BITGET below. Specifically, if you sign up with BITGET and BitGet below, you will also get 0 fees for trading if you sign up with my link below. 0 fees for spot trading on BITGET and BitGet is absolutely game-changing, right? Just absolutely necessary. A lot of exchanges don't offer that, but that is something absolutely worth simply signing up for, even without deposit or welcome bonuses. And without any further ado, it's for me.